Hey, what's going on, you savage with the show? Yeah, so same as always. Head to traviscrutcher.com. I think, you know what? I think we're going to do a new website update soon. So I'll let you know when I do. But I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I think we should update that. So we might be doing that very soon. Also head to teardownapparel.com. There's updates there all the time. New swag dropping all the time. I've told you guys FlexFit hats are out. New ones will be dropping soon, so I'll let you guys know as soon as those do, but there's some already available. We got multicam. Yeah, get your fucking life, multicam. Everyone who's ever had to wear it's like, get the fuck out of here, Travis. It's cool though if you're at the range. Also head to the alphainitiative.com. That's that collaborative space that is put together just for you, just to poke around, get some value, maybe get some motivation, maybe get a little more determination, and just get your head right for the day. So check that space out too. And I'm going to now shut up so I can thereby talk some more.
Welcome to Not Sorry with Travis Crutcher, the show where Travis will say some things that might trigger you, offend you, make you laugh, or even motivate you. So, if you're not easily offended, stick around and enjoy. On the other hand, if you are easily offended, listen anyway. Then go tell everyone how triggered you were. Either way, you can be certain of one thing: Travis is not sorry.
All right, here we go. We're going to do, unpopular opinion show, and I'm cool with it because I can actually prove what I'm saying. So what we're talking about today, you may have gleaned that from the title, is networking is overrated. And I've long believed this, right? This has always been something that I espoused, even in the military. There was a lot of times like, whatever, we got to do whatever mandatory fun and leaders call and all that shit. And some of those connections are valuable, like you get to know who's got what skill sets, but man, when I became a civilian and started my own business, I remember very early on being told, like, you got to get out there and network. You got to network. You got to meet people and grease the gears and all that shit. And I'll be honest with you, I fucking hate networking events. I hate them with every fiber of my being because it is one of the most disingenuous fucking spaces. If you've never been to a networking event, bless your heart, I don't suggest it. But if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And it's the revolving door of the same 30 fucking people showing up to the same 5 fucking places, talking about the same shit they talked about last time, and it always revolves back into small talk and weather, and fuck me, man. There's no value. I've never in my life gone to a network and go, oh man, I really put the pieces together today. And I've tried. I have a method that I've tried to employ to get through networking events, right? And I'm the fucking last one in the door and the first motherfucker gone because I just don't see the value in it. And because the reason that I don't see any value and the reason why so many people, like, here's the deal. I'm going to be straight up with you. I know human beings that spend most of their fucking week at networking events. I'm talking like 3-4 events a week. They think that they're building a business, and you look at their social profiles and they've got 5,000 or 12,000 friends and followers and all this shit. And it's like, I'm not going to say who it is, but I know an individual who has like thousands upon thousands upon thousands of fucking followers on social media platforms and couldn't sell a fucking copy of a book. Like could not make a fucking dime. And it's like, that's social networking. You've got this big fucking robust network and you use that as a fucking flex and you tell everybody I've got X amount of followers. It doesn't make any fucking difference if you can't provide a living for your family because of it, right? You're spending all your time and energy networking and schmoozing and putting on a fucking show for what? And here's why it's a waste of time. Because there is no genuine fucking connection, right? And so these events, these networking things just turn into superficial relationships that don't provide any real value. The reality is, like, research suggests that deep, meaningful connections are more beneficial than a big ass network. And I've seen this be true time and time again, right? You guys have heard me say it on this show and on Tear It Down with Jess that I believe you can take over the planet with 3 to 5 hardcore motherfuckers, right? Straight up. And the reality is, like, I have seen this play itself out time and time again in my life where I don't need 8,000 people in my network. I don't need a fucking Rolodex that goes on for miles and miles. I don't need that shit. I need 3 to 5 fucking people that I know have my best interest at heart and the feeling is mutual. And I can pretty much call or text this handful of humans and get anything done. You know, I'll give you an example. Early on in my coaching practice, I appeared on a segment for someone else who was in the coaching space, right? And they said something fucking silly to me about the civilian network and how powerful it is, and alleged that it was stronger than the military network. Holy shit, could they not have been more wrong? I sent 5 messages that morning after the content dropped, and I said, hey, you 5 savages, you 5 fucking straight killers that I know your little darkened hearts. Here's what this person said. Prove them wrong. That fucking video blew up. It was the only fucking thing that their channel ever got juice on at all. And it wasn't because I was so fucking awesome. It wasn't because what I had to say was so revolutionary. It was pretty good stuff, but it was because my network was better than their network because it was built on genuine fucking connections. And so the reason I want to talk about this is because I see so many people that I know spending their time and spinning their wheels at these networking events. And if you don't, here's the deal. If you show up with the intent to build strong, genuine connections, then it may not be a waste of time. But here's the problem, is that the other people have to be on the same sheet of music as you when they walk through the door. And I can tell you that most networking events that I've been to, people are more worried about telling you about their product than they are telling you about themselves. And I don't give a fuck what you sell. Here's the thing. You can tell me about garage door openers until your eyes fall out. If I'm not in the market for one, I don't give a fuck. But if I know you as a human, then if I need a garage door opener, I'm coming to you. If I know you as a human, if anyone I know needs a garage door opener, I'm going to send them to you. And so, and I can tell you, like, even in my business now, this is proven true. There's networking events that people are always inviting me to come to. Why don't you come out and do that? I don't fucking want to, because I know that the reason my business has been successful isn't because I've got 8 million fucking followers. It isn't because I go to all the networking events. It isn't because I show up in a polo and pretend to be something I'm not. It's because I make genuine connections with people and they know what I'm about. And if they know someone who needs my services, they tell them about me. That's what it's about. And so, and that's the problem. Like I said, people aren't showing up to these things to make genuine connections. They're showing up to things to hawk their products. And that is bullshit. And that is lame. And that is, there's no value for that. And, you know, go to a fucking trade show if that's what you're looking for, right? But if you don't want to spend the afternoon in a room full of people who are there to just pat themselves on the back, ask you a question just so they can talk about themselves some more, I'd steer you away from networking events. Now, does that mean that there's not some good ones? I'll tell you about a good one. I know somebody named Lisa Even who does something called Rising Tides. That's a fucking value-based networking event because she has designed it to build real connections. You actually get to know humans. That's a totally different thing. And if you're interested in that, look her up, Lisa Even. She's got a website. She's the real deal. She can hook you up with a dope fucking networking event that actually brings value. This isn't the, hey, come on out for drinks on Tuesday. Fuck you, fuck your drinks. I don't need that in my life. I need to make genuine connections with people. That's how you get shit done. That's how entrepreneurs have been successful for thousands of years, is people actually know you. And so if you're just showing up to wave your banner, hang your flag, and say how awesome you are, and you wonder why you can't sell shit, that might be why, because you're not actually getting to know people. I know it's kind of a ranty one, but I did drop some value, right? I told you about Lisa. She's the shit. She can hook you up with a dope event. I'm not getting a kickback from her, but it really, as I was mid-sentence, like, fuck, Lisa does a killer event. I've been to it. Whole different story, right? But if you're wasting your time doing these things, I'm giving you permission. If no one else will, you don't have to go. You don't have to go. Spend that time cultivating real relationships with real people that really give a shit about you. And then you guys can systematically take over the planet together, okay? In whatever slice of that pie it is, right? Whether you guys are all building businesses together, whatever it is, make genuine connections with people. Really get to know each other. And don't worry about the schmooze and the handshakes and the, gross. Count me out. Anyway, that was it. Hope you guys dug it. Hope you took something away from it. And I will talk to you next time. Later.